Carbide burrs, those precision rotary tools made from tungsten carbide composites, are invaluable for grinding, deburring, and shaping materials like metals, woods, and plastics in workshops, but their high-speed operation, 10,000 to 30,000 RPM, generates fine particulate dust that poses significant health and cleanliness challenges, necessitating robust control strategies to protect users and maintain a tidy workspace. Dust arises from the mechanical shearing of substrates, where the burrs flutes fracture material into airborne particles ranging from 0.1 to 10 microns, small enough to evade settling and linger in the air for hours, creating a hazy environment that not only obscures visibility, but also contaminates tools and surfaces, leading to secondary abrasion or inaccurate cuts. In a typical session deburring aluminum brackets, for instance, a single burr can produce 0.5 to 2 grams of dust per minute, depending on material hardness and feed rate, with metals yielding metallic fumes and woods releasing organic volatiles that irritate airways. Health impacts are profound and multifaceted. Short-term exposure causes respiratory irritation, coughing, and eye redness from particles lodging in mucous membranes, while long-term risks include silicosis from crystalline silica in composites, affecting lung function after 10 to 20 years of inhalation, or heavy metal poisoning from alloys like nickel or chromium, which bioaccumulate and elevate cancer risks by 20 to 50% per occupational studies from the National Institute for Occupational Safety and Health, NIOSH. Verbal overview of these impacts. Imagine a workshop without controls, where dust clouds like a fine fog settle on skin and lungs, triggering immediate sneezing and fatigue, evolving into chronic conditions like reduced lung capacity, FEV1 drop of 10 to 15%, or dermatitis from metal allergens, underscoring the need for proactive measures to safeguard both health and operational efficiency. Dust generation causes are rooted in the physics of abrasive interaction, where the burr's helical flutes, rake angles 10 to 20 degrees, induce shear deformation along a primary plane, fracturing the workpiece into microchips that aerosolize upon impact with air currents from rotation or tool movement. For metals like steel, high shear stresses, 300 to 600 megapascals, create hot, fragmented particles that oxidize mid-air into submicron fumes, while softer materials like wood generate fibrous dust from lignin-cellulose bonds breaking under lower forces, 50 to 100 megapascals, with particle size distribution peaking at 1 to 5 microns for easy suspension. High speeds amplify this, as centrifugal forces up to 100 G eject debris radially, and dry conditions exacerbate airborne spread, with studies from the Journal of Occupational and Environmental Hygiene indicating 70 to 90% of dust becomes respirable without mitigation. Verbal overview of health effects. In uncontrolled scenarios, these particles penetrate deep into the alveoli, causing inflammation and oxidative stress that manifest as shortness of breath during exertion, or, over years, fibrosis scarring lung tissue, with metallic dust adding neurotoxic risks like tremors from manganese exposure. Cleanliness suffers too, as settled dust embeds in tools, dulling flutes 20 to 30% faster and contaminating subsequent work, turning a clean workspace into a hazardous haze. Control methods like using extractors form the frontline defense, capturing dust at the source through localized vacuum systems that adhere to the principle of containment, where high-velocity airflow, 100 to 200 cfm, creates a negative pressure zone around the burr workpiece interface, pulling particles before they disperse. Shop vacs with HEEPA filters, 99.97% efficiency for 0.3 micron particles, or dedicated dust collectors like those from Festool integrate via hose attachments, 1 to 2 inch diameter, clamped near the tool, with adjustable nozzles directing suction to the flute exit for 80 to 95% capture rates on metals. Verbal step-by-step for setup: position the extractor 2 to 4 inches from the cut, secure the hose with clamps to avoid drag, start the vac before engaging the burr at 12,000 RPM, and monitor flow with a manometer. Aim for 50 to 100 inches water gauge to ensure consistent pull without starving the motor. Empty filters after every 30 minutes to prevent clogging, and use cyclone separators for heavier wood dust to extend filter life. Health benefits are immediate, reducing inhalable fraction by 90% per OSHA guidelines, while cleanliness improves by confining mess to the collector, minimizing post-session cleanup from 20 minutes to 5. Animate the dust flow visual. In an uncontrolled cut, particles erupt like a volcanic plume, swirling chaotically in red trajectories that fan outward and settle on surfaces. With an extractor, the animation redirects the plume into a blue vacuum stream, funneling 90% into a contained cyclone where it spirals harmlessly, the flow calming to green stillness, emphasizing source capture's role in breaking the airborne cycle. Masks and personal protective equipment, PPE, provide a secondary layer of control, filtering residual dust through respiratory barriers that exploit filtration physics, where mechanical and electrostatic media trap particles via impaction, interception, and diffusion, achieving N95, 95% efficiency for 0.3 microns, or higher ratings for carbide work. Half-face respirators with P100 cartridges excel for metal fumes, sealing around the nose and mouth to block 99% of submicron particles, while powered air-purifying respirators, PAPRS, add positive pressure for extended comfort in dusty sessions. Verbal overview of health impacts mitigated. Without masks, fine metallic dust bypasses nasal filters, reaching alveoli to trigger inflammation, cytokine release increasing 2 to 3 times, and long-term fibrosis. But N95 barriers reduce exposure to safe levels, under 0.05 milligrams per cubic meter for metals, preventing symptoms like chronic cough or reduced lung function. V1 preservation of 95% over years. For cleanliness, combine with coveralls and booties to contain dust on clothing, shaking out gear outside to avoid tracking. Animate the visual. Unmasked breathing draws in swirling red particles like a vortex into lungs, branching into alveolar sacs where they lodge as persistent dots. With a mask, the animation shows particles colliding with filter fibers, white mesh barriers, bouncing off or sticking in electrostatic glows, the intake stream filtering to clean blue air, narrating the protective cascade that shields respiratory health from invasive flows. Additional strategies like wet methods and workspace design enhance control, leveraging suppression and isolation to curb dust at generation and propagation stages, grounded in fluid dynamics and enclosure principles that minimize airborne suspension time. Wet cutting with water-soluble lubricants, 1 to 5% dilution, dampens particles upon formation, increasing mass to accelerate settling. Stokes' law, V equals 2 R squared open parenthesis rho P minus rho F close parenthesis G divided by 9 ETA, where heavier wetted dust falls faster. Reducing airborne levels by 60 to 80% for wood or composites, applied via mist nozzles, 0.5 milliliters per minute, sync to the tool. Workspace tips include dedicated zones with drop cloths and HEPA air purifiers, CADER 200 plus CFM to cycle air 6 times per hour, plus sealing cracks to prevent recirculation. Verbal health overview. These methods avert cumulative exposure that builds to pneumoconiosis, lung scarring from silica, incidence 10 to 20% in dusty trades, promoting cleaner lungs and sharper focus. Animate the flow. Dry dust billows in turbulent eddies like a sandstorm, lingering in yellow clouds. Wet suppression transforms it to heavy droplets raining down in blue streaks, the animation clearing the air to pristine transparency, underscoring integrated strategies' power. In carbide burr work, dust control strategies, from extractors capturing at source to masks filtering residuals. Combat generation causes like flute shearing while addressing health impacts from respiratory irritation to chronic fibrosis, with animated visuals narrating the shift from hazardous plumes to contained flows. Verbal overviews and methods ensure safer, cleaner operations, empowering users to harness Burr's precision without the toll of airborne adversaries.